Hey everybody, this is Joe here in Houston. We have been gone for 2 weeks in Colorado and came back to the leftovers of Hurricane Beryl. We got home late last night, so this is really my first look as well. We got home and moved flower pots so that workmen could come. But other than that, I really haven't. This is my first daylight look. And I'm going to be, we don't know what's going to happen because this pole obviously has to get replaced. And so I don't know what's going to happen to this area. So we're pretty freaked out. Here is Buttercup. Wanted to say hello. So the linemen have already come and cut trees. They did this last night. It was practically dark, but they have been cutting across the lines, and they cut the top. I don't care about this dumb Japanese yew, but look at the neighbor's beautiful magnolia tree. Oh, I hate that they had to cut that off, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, because it's going to be another week. We're going to be one of the ones that's out of tower for 2 weeks. And I'm sorry it's so loud. We do, thank goodness, have a generator, and I'm going to go around the front, and I think there are linemen out there. So I apologize for the noisy video. This is a mess. But, you know, I have a lot of native plants back there that, you know, well, I may have cut to the ground, but they'll be okay. I'm super, super, super bummed about all of this. But, you know, it's a perennial garden. It's pretty tough. And we've gotten 13 inches of rain in 2 weeks, and so that helps, right? And it's not been 110. So a lot of things are fine. A lot of things are really flattened. And a lot of things, because it got hot and we knew this was going to happen, hurricane or no, things like parsley are pooping out for the summer. And gosh, I mean, this is the Amy, which is another butterfly host, which is why I haven't pulled it out. It has gone by the wayside, so I'll go ahead and pull that out. Things have fallen over, the fence looks bad. Here we've moved everything to give the workmen kind of a walkway. You have to excuse me, I also am swatting mosquitoes as I go. You know, a lot of it, you know, is okay. Look at the Blackfoot daisy. Ha! 13 inches of rain makes the Blackfoot daisy happy. And then this big old, all this fennel, you know, got blown over in the hurricane. It looks pretty terrible, but here's the drunk uncle part. But look at all the new growth. And a couple minutes ago when I walked by, there was a brand new butterfly. There must be a chrysalis. Oh, and there's another chrysalis there, look. Oh, how about that? There must be an empty one because I just saw a butterfly. And then in the heat, not hurricane related, the heat has taken its hit on the Amidara and the carrot. You know, I'll leave them up. They look awful, but I'll leave them up because there's probably chrysalises or maybe even a caterpillar on those as well. So I'll give that a little bit of time. Meanwhile, Cape Plumbago blooming its little heart out, and oh gosh, look at that. That is oh, there's a big branch now I see smashing the Amistad salvia, but Excellence von Schubert seems pretty happy with the situation. All right, let's walk around and see what the front yard looks like. When we drove up the driveway last night, we realized that this rose, which is an awful looking rose, it didn't used to hang down where I could reach it. So we're gonna have to attach that back up. And I've gotten a little growth on the, this is the passion vine that is the host plant for Gulf fritillary butterflies, and they had eaten it down, but this looks like, I don't know, it's just kind of beaten to death. I don't think there are any creatures on there, which is fine. I don't have enough, it's not enough greenery. Now I've got a whole different kind of noise out here. I have to admit, I made this video 10 minutes ago, and a grumpy neighbor from down the street came and talked and fussing, so I'm making a different video. People are not happy in Houston. We are the lucky ones who were in the mountains and now have a generator, so we have opened our house up today to anybody in the neighborhood. This is frog fruit. Look at that little ocean. It's a native ground cover, also a butterfly host. And I see bees all over it, and oh, isn't it fantastic? Look at that. I got a few little things taking hold where they couldn't grow before because of the tree, and thank goodness we took that last chunk of tree down before the hurricane, as I think it would have been hit the dining room. Now this little hedge, basically, of coral nymph salvia was just, I threw seeds out here, and it has just turned out so neat. Little native milkweeds coming up, so pretty. And then if another neighbor comes and talks to me during this video, I will tell you goodbye now, and I will make another video in a few days. This is a gomphrena that came up. I grew this from seed, and see how it's got such a different leaf and a different form. Here's another one here. And see, the leaves are really skinny, and it's much sort of taller, and it will get more willowy. The blue mist flower is looking so nice, and I'm loving that little puff. That's super fun. And this looks, it's so bright also, but I'm taking this before the workmen come for the day to my house. All the little cleomes seem super happy, and this one fell over, but it sure looks cute, especially from the street. Things have really, I can see, have been sort of knocked down, and obviously needed deadheading, but you know, I think just a fluff up, a little what we call at our house fluff and fold, will help that a little bit. And goodness gracious, look at the what's that? The dwarf Barbados cherry, so fluffy. That clearly liked the rain and the heat. I see there's a chunk of my gutter, and then I can see that there's some things back there leaning over. Yeah, lots of things that are flat. But you know what? This garden is a perennial garden. It is a garden that, I don't know what that was. The annuals will poop out in the heat, and I'll pull them up anyway. And it'll all be okay. It will be a little hard for it to bounce back because the hottest part of the summer is coming, but it will bounce back. And so I am trying to have a good attitude. I already cried yesterday in the car in Amarillo on our way back. Look, here's Buttercup. Hello, Pumpkin. He was waiting with smooches. Well, I hope you guys were not in the hurricane, and I hope you guys, my friends in Texas, have recovered and are okay. And I certainly hope that you guys have power, because being without it is not great. Y'all take care. Let's get one more look at the mess that will survive. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.